What is going on, guys? Joab here. Hope you like the new mic. I've been using a lav mic recently. So as you see by the title of the video, today we are talking about JACKSEPTICEYE. I've been going on a little bit of a pattern with talking about YouTubers. I did Boogie2988 and now I'm doing JACKSEPTICEYE, so that's pretty interesting. But we're going to get right into JACKSEPTICEYE. I just wanted to talk about him, talk about maybe the state of YouTube and talk about things like that. But this is mainly a JACKSEPTICEYE video, and I just wanted to make one just to kind of explain how he influenced YouTube, my YouTube career. I don't think there's really any career right now. I'm not making any money really, but that and being younger, watching his videos, and how long ago that was, and how awesome that was to do, and how much joy his content brought to me. So I remember finding JACKSEPTICEYE's channel. I really can't remember when did I? It was 2015, possibly 2000. I think it was about 2015, somewhere in that area. And I remember the very first videos I ever watched of his, despite him having uploaded new videos at that time, I watched his Skate 3 videos with Susie, whatever, I don't know, whatever, I forget her name, whatever character he made for that game. And he would run around with this character, and she was supposed to be all weird and wonky and whatnot, and knock things over and kill people and just silly stuff. Susan, I forget her name. But I remember watching his Skate 3 videos back when he was, I think he was still in his cabin where his mother and father lived, and he lived in a cabin right next to them in Ireland. And I think the Skate 3 videos took place. I know he did more later on that weren't in the cabin, I think, but some of the first videos I ever watched of his were him in his cabin, him doing a vlog with his dog, running around outside in nature, the Metal Gear Solid voice impersonation, just all types of things. And this was back when JACKSEPTICEYE sounded way different than he does now. JACKSEPTICEYE has had an evolution of his voice throughout the years. Like, compare 2015 JACKSEPTICEYE to 2019, big difference. So I remember the first videos I ever discovered was Skate 3, the Eevee bot. I think that is what that bot online is called, where JACKSEPTICEYE would talk to Eevee. And those are among the first videos, and some of his horror playthroughs and whatnot. And I mean, I had the time of my life watching those videos because it was fun. I liked the content, and coming home after school, or you know, the weekend coming up and it's Saturday, we'll wake up in the morning and watch his videos. That stuff is seriously like mentally good that was mentally good for me. As it may sound silly, but watching creators that you like and watching videos that you like that really, really interest you, and you get to see them 1 time a day, 2 times a day, 3 times a day. You know, because he uploads 2 times a day. And man, I you know, it's just looking back on it now, I really had some great memories just sitting down watching his videos. And now I don't really watch him a whole lot. And it has nothing to do with him. It's just the content has kind of changed, I think, and I'm just so much more busy with life, so I don't have time to sit down and just watch his videos. But man, the early days of JACKSEPTICEYE, man, they were freaking, oh my gosh, they're incredible. Literally, I would come home from school, homework would be done, everything would be done, and I'd sit down and I'd play games, and then I'd maybe watch his videos. Or when I was in college, I would wake up in the morning at my house, and his video would, he'd upload a video at 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock, I think, are his times, and I'd watch them, and I just had the time of my life. It was fun. And he has his mannerisms and his way of editing and the games he plays and how he plays them really was just made the memories watching them, because it's just fun. Something about his videos are fun. You know, the way he speaks, the way he plays it, the way he interacts with his audience. That's something a lot of YouTube creators need to do more of, I believe, is interact with their audience, because that's going down. A lot of people are blocking comments now. They're stopping their likes and dislikes. And, you know, you're never gonna have perfect videos. You're always gonna have dislikes. But yeah, back to JACKSEPTICEYE. his videos in 2015 I discovered were the Skate 3, the EV Bot, the horror games, I just had it, and then Happy Wheels. Man, the Happy Wheels series, that was fun to watch. I always watched Jacksepticeye for his reactions, and I watched him for, I know a part of a game that's coming up, and I'm watching him, and I want to see how he's going to react to that part in the game that's scary or that's cool or not. But, Jacksepticeye was the first YouTuber I can honestly say I stuck with for a long, long time. And now I'm just so busy working all the time, and I don't really have time to sit down and watch a whole Let's Play or a whole walkthrough of a video game or whatnot that he does. But Jacksepticeye was I could officially say, the first YouTuber who I ever started really watching. When I was younger in 2009 and 2010, I would watch the how-to videos and the basic old YouTube videos, like the 2009 and 10 YouTube videos, which I think I'm actually going to do a video on that next. The old YouTube. That's a good idea. But, yeah, I would watch the old YouTube Jacksepticeye videos, like his Skate 3 and the very first videos that he ever did. I would go back through his channel because, there were a lot of videos, but not too many. I would go back and I'd find them, or I'd search it, and I just had the time of my life doing it because he's creative. I like the way he talks. I like the way he plays the games. And Jacksepticeye, I can honestly say, was the first YouTuber and first person on YouTube that really changed my life in terms of interest in YouTube. Because prior to that, I did have interest, but I was really never like, this YouTube is actually really innovative and you really can make a lot of money off it. And, then I remember watching Jacksepticeye grow. That was crazy. He went from the cabin next to his father and mother's cabin, and then he moved to an apartment and then another apartment. And you can also hear his voice change, and then he dyes his hair and all that, and then he grows out his facial hair more, and it's very cool. Very cool to watch people over the years change. And Jacksepticeye just puts out that content that you just want to keep watching and watching and watching and watching because it's just so intriguing, and he's so intriguing, and he's so vibrant. He is literally the most charismatic person on YouTube, I believe. Still, he's loud, he's energetic, and he gets the freaking job done when he's recording gameplay. It is, whew, that's a lot to take in, let me tell you. So, yeah, Jacksepticeye really kind of changed my life in terms of how I saw YouTube and just my enjoyment of YouTube. I loved YouTube videos, like the basic YouTube videos, like listening to a song or watching a how-to tutorial or watching funny videos. But, he was the first YouTuber where I was really hooked on him because of how he spoke, because of how he played the games, because of his care for the audience. That's something, like I said, a lot of people aren't doing anymore or taking the time to do. Jacksepticeye always has said that he wants a good community, he wants positivity, he wants everyone to get along, he wants just a good time on his channel. And to this day, I still think he has it. He has one of the best communities on YouTube. And because he's honest and he's doing the right thing. It's in terms of when he vlogs and he says thank you and he does these charities, these live streams and stuff. And he goes beyond just playing games. He helps people. He's donating his money. He's not just playing games. He's doing more. That's something about YouTube that I don't think a lot of people get as a job, is that it becomes that. It becomes, once you reach the 4,000 watch hours and whatnot, and you get monetized and you start to get a lot of views, YouTube becomes this pool of, you could do donations now, charities, these live streams. You can talk to other YouTubers. YouTube is not just a site for posting videos. That is basically, essentially what it is. But I'm saying outside that aspect, you meet people, you make friends, you talk to people you never thought you would. If I one day get to be a big enough creator or grow to be a big creator, hopefully, I can meet those type of people. I can meet Jacksepticeye, I can meet Markiplier, I can meet PewDiePie, I can meet, the people that I want to meet. Boogie2988, I did a video about that on my channel. If you want to see that, go to the video section. That's beside the point. So YouTube is more than just making. You make friends. You get that money through YouTube, and you can donate. It's a job what just focuses solely on putting videos out on the website, and then your advertisements bring in money, your views bring in money, your sponsorships bring in money, and it's nice. It really is, because it's. YouTube is one of those jobs where, for a lot of people, it really doesn't feel like a job. And Jacksepticeye has always said that he is extremely grateful to have YouTube as a job, because I think before that he got a degree in hotel management in college. I think it was hotel management. He got a degree in that, and I mean, while he can make some money, look what he's doing now, and he loves it. And I don't think he'll ever turn back to do that unless YouTube falls, which is kind of something I want to talk about too, is state of YouTube, just how long it's going to last. You got all these creators and these videos, so much stuff on YouTube is happening now, and I was wanting to talk about how long it would last. I don't know how long it's going to last, if you don't mind my honest opinion, but do I think it's going to stick around forever? No, because YouTube, there are always changes happening to the guidelines, there are always changes happening to the website, there are so many videos being put out. Maybe one day they'd run out of storage. They say we cannot buy anymore, we cannot afford any more. That's not true, by the way. They're probably going to go for a long time, but there's so many factors to consider if YouTube is going to stay up forever, because maybe the whole internet will change one day, because things always change. Look back 100 years ago, there was barely a car on the market. I mean, look back 110, 20, 30, 40 years ago, there was nothing. Internet didn't exist. Phones didn't exist. Cars didn't exist. The majority of technology that we have today did not exist. So we're always changing. We are always changing. So for YouTube, I think the internet's going to stick around for a long time. But these websites, there are so many things that could happen to YouTube because it's so big. If it wasn't so big and it was just like a little website that someone owned and not a lot of people used it or whatnot, it'd be fine. But now you have all of this economy built into YouTube and all these jobs, and you got to think about it. You may not think that uploading videos, this display that you're seeing, just watching some person talk or play games or do whatever, you may not think that is a job. But if YouTube was to ever suddenly get canceled or to stop running altogether, that it would displace a lot of jobs, because it is a lot. It is, for every big creator, it's a job for them. They get their money, they pay the bills through YouTube. You imagine if YouTube stopped, I think a whole lot of other things would stop too. Google would have some issues, because YouTube and Google are associated with greatly. And, I think it's going to stick around maybe for another 15 years. If I can, guess. I think that's maybe the max life. I mean, it's ever changing. It's been on YouTube. YouTube's been around for 14 years now. And, I mean, it's a long time. 2005, I think, to 2019, that is a long time. And I mean, look how far we've come on YouTube, but at the same time, look at everything that's changing and look at how technology is changing. Technology is not the same as it was 2005 to now. I mean, things are just ever changing, and maybe someday something will happen in the internet where YouTube will have to be taken off because of reasons, or so I mean, if you want to be a big creator, I suggest you get big now and you work your ass off so that you can make the money, you can do what you love as a job, put that money away in savings, build some interest up on it. But I believe that not only for the money, but a lot of reasons people do YouTube is for the people, to give them entertainment, to bring joy into their lives, and that's what Jacksepticeye did. Back on him, because this is what that video was about, and that's what Jacksepticeye did. He brought some major joy into my life, and he changed my life with his videos. And I think that's why YouTube and platforms like YouTube are so important, is because you do brighten people's day. You are a person connecting with other people through a screen, and you get to meet them eventually. Maybe you go to events, and bottom line is we're all human though, and we're all just as important. And no matter what videos or whatever we do on YouTube or in life, everything boils down to we're human on this earth. And I mean, that's really it. This was just a big random talk, but I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my other videos similar to this in the playlist section, or just scroll down into my video section. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.